Okay. All right. Hopefully, I'm coming in clearly. Let me see if I can mess with this camera just a little bit. Sorry. Welcome to Brown Girls Are Beautiful. And I'm just trying to get the camera in focus, you all. Today is Monday, so it's in auf Deutsch in German. I would say heute ist Montag, okay? And so today is Monday. Of course, everyone knows yesterday was February 2nd. It was the Super Bowl. Today is February the 3rd. And I wanted to talk about manifestations again today. Of course, you see I have on my BGAB paraphernalia. Brown Girls Are Beautiful. This is our black and gold hoodie. If you would like to get one of these, you can hit me up. 7th Wonder on Instagram. That's 7THWONDAR. And just hit me in the DM. Anyway, I would like to say our hoodies have been very popular lately and they are selling out. So I'm very proud. These are all designed by me. And getting on to our state of manifestations. So, of course, I told you the story about me manifesting the BGAB clothing line. I wanted to make a correction on that in my last video. I did say that the first piece of clothing went into production back in April 2018. It was actually April 2019. My apologies for that. So we haven't been around for quite a year yet, but technically we have been around for a year because, like I said, I started manifesting this clothing brand in 2017. It was just all up in here. Now I've been in my house for about a year now. Yeah. And I want to say almost about a year ago, actually. Yeah. It's actually been about a year ago when there was something that I wanted for the house. So you know, like when you first move into your house, sometimes you don't have everything that you want and you want things, and there were certain things that I wanted. One of them was a screen door. Now, I moved into the house in the wintertime. But still, I wanted a screen door because I love sunlight, I love sunshine. I just love when it enters the foyer area. And I actually got a house that has a foyer area because I wanted an entryway, and that's something that I liked. I didn't want to just step right inside into the living room. So I did. I was able to get that. But I still wanted to have a screen door. It's very simple. Not all houses come with everything. Okay, nothing major, but I just remembered, like, I would open the door and I would see all this sunshine that would come into the foyerway, and I'm just like, oh, I love it. But you know, it's cold outside, so I can't just hold the door open. Well, that thought kept going through my head, and so I made a list of items that I wanted for the house. One of them that I have right now in the backyard is a fence. Fences are very expensive, thousands of dollars for that, but I have a fence in my backyard. Okay, we'll talk about that too. Now, this is so funny. I know it's nothing major because it's just a screen or storm door, if you call it that. But to me, it was something that I really wanted. So anyway, I made a list of things that I wanted for the house. The fence was one. The screen door was another one. And there's some other things on there. A few things I still don't have yet, but I have mostly everything that I wanted. Okay, so I put that on the list. I kept saying, yeah, I would like to get a screen door. I used to, like when you go to Lowe's, I would go like in the home section department where the doors were, and I was asking the man, getting the price, getting the different designs, the different colors, what they have in store, all of that. And he was telling me, you got to take measurements, this, and that. Okay, all right, so this was so funny because my friend was over here, and I think this was like in January of last year, if I'm not mistaken. And so I had basically only been in here for maybe a month or a little bit. Yeah, probably wasn't even a whole month, if that. And so my friend was over here, and we were sitting at the table, and we were just talking. And I got up instinctively, and I went to the door and I opened the door and I just looked outside. I don't know, it was just just went and opened the door, looked outside, and I thought in my head, it would be nice to have a screen door. That's exactly what I thought. Closed the door back, turned back around, went back to the table, sat down, we kept talking or whatever. Do you know, I want to say probably not even 5 minutes later, someone knocked on my door. Guess what? The man was selling screen doors. I am not even making this up. And I told him, this is exactly what I told him. I said, do you know? I said, I just literally got up, walked to the door, opened the door, and was like, oh, I wish I had a screen door. And that man came knocking on the door probably 5 minutes later, selling screen doors. So my friend at the time, because he hadn't gotten me a housewarming gift, okay? And so he ended up saying that he would pay for, he gave me a couple $100 to get my screen door, which was very nice. And so the man came in, I ended up picking out my screen door, the color, the design, whatever type of screen door I wanted. And I even got a free peephole because the peephole did not come on these doors for whatever reason. I don't know, they make houses different now. So now I also realize they don't come with doorbells. But so when you get into like a newly constructed development, a lot of times they do have solicitors. I don't know how they know, but they know, and the word travels fast. So you'll have a lot of door knockers coming trying to solicit and sell stuff. But that is actually a solicitor that I welcomed in. He was very personable. I really liked his personality, and it was actually something that I wanted, and I just manifested that into my reality. And so right now I have my screen door right there. I love it. I use it all the time, probably almost every single day. So that is my story of manifesting my screen door, y'all. And here's the story of the fence. Well, I figured the fence was gonna take a little while because it's so expensive. Well, I ended up not having to pay for anything at all. What happened was, around the time of my birthday, my family came to visit me in town, and I had just left there because I went up there and I stayed there for probably almost a month, and they didn't want me to leave, and I'm like, well, I got a house, I need to go check on the house or whatever. So they were trying to get me to stay, but I ended up leaving, came back. A couple of weeks later, they came down to visit me. And I ended up letting my daddy know that I wanted a fence for the backyard. Well, actually, I think he knew because I think my mom and my sister might have told him. So we took a trip to Lowe's. We took a nice little journey to Lowe's, and he ended up talking to the people in the Lowe's department. We got the quotes. They came out, they did the measurements. The guy from Lowe's was like they had pushed it a few weeks out when they would be able to come out and put the fence together and put it up for me. So finally, that day arrived. I was very excited. They ended up putting my fence, but I was torn because, you know, like when you get your fence put up, it cut out the greenery. So because I have like there are shrubbery and trees behind the house, and I love greenery, I love nature, but I had to make a choice. Do I want the fence or do I want to lose my greenery, my view of the trees? So, you know, I thought about it. It's a good thing to have, and it brings up your property value by a couple $1,000s too. So if you ever go to sell your house and you have a fence, or you get a fence added on, that's like an addition, an add-on, and it raises your property value. Also, when the people come to survey, excuse me, to appraise your house, things of that nature, your property taxes could go up because of it, but it's worth it to me to have a fence. I mean, I like it. So that is another manifestation that just came into my reality. Like it just came, and I hadn't been in my house for a whole year yet. So I am grateful and thankful for every last manifestation that I get. I have another one that I'm really, oh my goodness. I don't want to go into detail about this one, but this one happened literally today, this morning, and a little while ago, and it's so interesting. And the same thing happened to me last year too. And so you're able to manifest things, and you might not be aware of how you're doing it, but I've done this. I have manifested things and was not aware of how I was doing it. But now I'm more cognizant, and sometimes you can play around with it and have fun. So with that being said, that is my my manifestation story of the day. Shout out to all you melanated queens out there. All you brown girls are beautiful. Remain beauties that you are. Continue to elevate and stay in your queen status. And brown girls are beautiful. Just wants to say thank you, and I appreciate you watching me. Bye.